Many Westerosi lords are captured. King Bronn orders the swords of the high commanders as King Daemon Lannister, the Prince of Dun Lord Jon Royce Lord Robin Arryn the hammer of King Gendry Baratheon, and a dozen more brought before him in the throne room. The prisoner lords are all present and well treated. Davos Seaworth Artson Selmy Quinton Bannerford Raymond Mallory Ralph Buckler Eldon Estamont Selwyn Tarth Robber Ruthermont Gerald Grafton William Mouton Lera Blackmont and more. The Reach lords are also all present. The throne room is filled with lords of Westeros. More have arrived since King's Landing was cleared from the battle. King Gendry Baratheon break the silence by telling Bronn that the Westerosi would never bend the knee to a cutthroat. Bronn tells him that he's not the king anymore. Everyone waits in silence when suddenly two familiar banners is seen accompanied by two silent sisters. One of the banners have a lion, but it's a lion Westeros haven't seen in a long time. The lion is red, with a gold tongue and claws on a silver field. The other banner have the seven-pointed star on a silver and a blue field. Everyone is confused of the silent sisters' presence, and more confused about the banners. One of the sisters start talking to the lords about a little boy who was smuggled to Essos and raised by his foster parents. They discovered that he had a gift for fighting, so he grew up with the Golden Company and rose in ranks. His ancestors are known for their fighting skills, so there's no surprise in that. His grandmother was Ellen Rien, and his mother is Rohan Tarbeck. She was sent to the Silent Sisters with her sister Syrell. He didn't want to talk about his past or his father and old Rien, but in the end he got his revenge. And now his father's and mother's house will be restored. She shouts all hail Bronn of House Rien and Tarbeck, King of the Andals the Rhoynar, and the First Men, Lord of the Seven Kingdoms, and Protector of the Realm. Everyone is confused, but accepts and bend the knee, except the former King Gendry. King Bronn wants to execute him, but Sir Davos intervene, and say if you kill him the Storm Lords would never forgive killing their liege lord. We want a peaceful reign from now on. Bronn accepts, but doesn't pardon Gendry. He imprison him, and gives Sir Davos the task of bringing his young son Orys Baratheon from Storm's End, to ensure their loyalty. Lord Robin Arryn tells everyone that he would rather lose his head than bending the knee to Bronn. King Bronn laughs, and tell him while your 45,000 men have been depleted since the start of the war, you left the Vale unprotected, while my old friend Shagga son of Dolf, the chieftain of the Stone Crows, with his mountain clans have taken much of the Vale, while you were blinded by the greedy ambition to take King's Landing. You can either bend the knee, or I will name Shagga the new Lord of the Eyrie, and Warden of the East. Lord Robin complies and bends the knee. And one more thing, Lord Arryn, bring me your young son and heir to the capital, just to secure House Arryn's loyalty. King Bronn take the opportunity of the weakened Valemen, and name all the Mountain Clan chieftains as new lords of many lands in the Vale to create loyal subjects to him, and weakening House Arryn's grip of power. King Bronn tells the Reach lords how treasonous Titus Peake escaped the dungeon to fight for King Daemon Lannister. He asked the Reach lords what's to be done with House Peake. Lord Paxter Redwyne suggest that Starpike should be destroyed or be granted to a loyal house. The Reach lords agrees. King Bronn requests Lady Margo Lannister stand forward. Everyone think that Bronn would avenge his family from the Lannisters by killing her or taking her husband's castle. Will pardon House Peake. Just in one condition. Go tell your cousin Reginald Lannister to surrender. I want him and his prisoner, Edmure Roslin and little hoster Tully, all well and safe. She departs for Casterly Rock. Lord Arthur Ambrose is tasked to assemble his army and march at Riverrun with 20,000 men when the Riverlands falls. Then second task is to march at Casterly Rock. Sir Davos ride to Storm's End with 10,000 men, commanded by Lord Ansel Appleton. King Bronn tasks Lord Paxter Redwyne to ride back home, and led his fleet to take the Iron Islands. While the Greyjoys are busy, Lord Ashford volunteered himself to march at dawn and have them under the King's peace. He's accompanied by 20,000 men. Before Arnulf can talk, Bronn tells him, the Starks have always ruled the North and the Stark name is your ancient name. King Bronn gifts Lord Arnulf a new banner, with both the wolf sigil and the Son of Winter. Lord Arnulf is tasked to march north with 30,000 men. Arnulf and his sons accepts. 10,000 men march back home to protect the Reach, while the other remaining 10 stays at the capital to protect their new king. The two silent sisters become ladies again and are known as Rohan and Cyril Tarbeck. Meanwhile in the north, Castle Serwyn is under siege by Queen Yara Greyjoy, who haven't got the news of the capital yet. She have 7,000 men, while around 1,000 men are garrisoned at Deepwood Motte. Lady Barbary Dustin have 3,500 men. Most of them are from House Dustin, Flint, Risswell and Talhot. Before Yara arrived, Lady Barbary Dustin had the Serwyn family departed to White Harbor to protect them in case Castle Serwyn falls. With Queen Sansa Stark's disappearance and rumors of her death, the Northman unity was no more. The Northern Lords seek to control and domain as much of what once was the kingdom of the North, divided by their greed. Lady Dustin knew that surrender is not an option. She had to fight or the North would be overrun by the Ironborn.